Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we are going to do a collaboration with Trish and Amber. So we all have these same mixes in the Jessie James Holiday Collection. These are the Sweater Weather and the Holiday 2021 mini mixes in Christmas Sage and Cozy Up. And the three of us were sent these same bead mixes, and we're doing a collaboration just to promote each other's channels and kind of lift each other up. And we're going to see what each of us comes up with out of the same mixes. So I love these kind of things because I think it's so cool to see how three different designers use the same products to create really different things. So first of all, our encouraging word for today is kindness is contagious. And that is so true. When you are kind, everybody else around you tends to be kinder, at least we hope. All right, so I have unboxings for both of these. I will link them in the description box below. I will also link Trish and Amber's channels, so check them out. And let me show you what you're going to need if you want to make this. So I've got two lengths of chain here. This is just a small antique bronze Rollo chain. I think these links are like 4mm. And I've got about 9.5 inches of each. Okay, I've got that. I have this piece. Now you can use anything you've got, any chandelier, any filigree, any connector. It's got two hooks or loops here, and I just wanted to use it. I like it. So, but like I said, you can use anything that you have that has a bunch of different connections. We're going to be hanging dangles from it. Okay. I have some 5mm jump rings here. I have some 4mm jump rings here. I have a lobster claw clasp. And then I have a clasp for the lobster to hook it onto the chain with, and a clasp for, or a ring to hook it onto the chain with, and a ring for it to clasp onto. Okay, now for the beads. So we're going to make a necklace and a pair of earrings, okay? So for our necklace, I'm using, so let me show, I'll separate these out so we can see what's what. So these all came from the Sweater Weather Cozy Up collection. So I have one of these sweater looking beads. I have one of these little wrapped fiber, they're like a thread wrapping around it bead. I have two of the metal spacer beads. I have two of these really pretty, I just love this color. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I have one of these little guys that's like a sweater sort of weave too. I have one, whoops, of these ceramic style beads. I think I'm going to have to zoom in a little so that this will focus. I have a couple of the English cut crystals. I have a couple of the tiny wooden spacers. I have one of these little frosted glass kind of cool looking beads. I have one of these. And then I have 4 of the flower bead caps, the pointy ones, and 2 of these filigree bead caps. Okay, that's from the Cozy Up Sweater Weather collection. And then I'm going to add in one of these, I call these bullet beads. I think it looks like a bullet. One of those. One of these, again, these little thread wrapped beads in the green color. 2 of these galaxy beads, one of the really sparkly flat rondelles. And those are all from the Christmas Sage. Is it Sage? Yes, Christmas Sage collection. So that's everything for the necklace. Now let me show you what you're going to need for the earrings. Oh no, I just dropped somebody in the floor. Who is it and where did he go? Oh, bummer, man. Okay, I'll have to figure that out because, oh, I see him. Sorry, I'm constantly dropping things, constantly. Okay. So for the earrings, I've got these 2 puff balls. I love these more than you can even put words into my mouth. They're so, so cute. So we're going to be using these. We're going to be using these 4 beads from the Christmas Sage collection, the same ones we were using in the necklace. We're going to be using these 2 and these 2 and these 2. these two, and these two, all from the Cozy Up collection. Okay, so same ones we're using up there, pretty much, just more of the same. All right, I've got 4 of the flower bead caps. I have 2 ball pin, however you want to say this. What are these called? Ball post earring findings. And I have 2 chandelier earring findings. And again, you can use whatever you have. So this is just a 3-hole chandelier. And then I've got these 2 bar connectors. So they just have a hole at each end, and they're a little bar, and they're about 1 inch long, I would say. Yeah, a little over 1 inch. But I'm going to use them to make the puff hang down because I think that it'll look good that way. All right, so that's everything you're going to need for the earrings and some jump rings. And you're going to need head pins and eye pins. Okay, so I do have those here in my little containers. I just didn't show them. And other than your jewelry tools, I think that's everything. So we're going to start with the pendant first up. And what we're going to do with this is just make a bunch of bead dangles. I want them dangling down from this. Let me zoom back out just a bit. There we go. Okay, so here we have it. Now, I have to decide how I want these to go. I want to put this big sweater ball in the middle and this thing in the middle, I believe. So I'm going to try to hang them maybe right there. I'm going to use these bead caps for the sweater ball bead. Just like that. And then I may put like a tiny crystal on the end. So that's going to be 1 dangle. Now the rest of them I may put in pieces, you know. So I may do like, let's see here. I might do this ceramic bead. And I've only got so many places. Like I can hang 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So I kind of have to go with just, you know, that. So I might do the ceramic bead, this guy, or I may do this galaxy bead on top. Okay, galaxy bead, ceramic bead, this guy in 1. And then I will I'll probably use the bead caps on him. And then I'll probably split it and do an eye pin down here. And I don't know if I want to make this longer. So I may do just like this and this right here. I'm just laying it out. So this is how I work. I just lay it out and we're going to see how it comes together. So up here, let's see, I'm going to want to use that guy over there probably and this guy over here. So up here, I might do this, then this bead. Let's see, let's look at the other side too, because I want to have enough. So I definitely want to use him, but I think I'd rather use him down here somewhere. Definitely want to use him probably up there. Probably put him around there. This one down here. Maybe this one here. And I might fill in with some of these others. I'm going to use the bead caps on him. We need a galaxy bead over here, probably here. Okay, and so I have these left over, and I might fill in with them. We'll just see how it goes, because, I mean, I may need to, but I may not. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is grab an eye pin. So for this middle one, I know that I'm going to do it in 2 sections. So this is going to be the bottom section. This is going to be the top section. So I am going to add that little bead in there, and probably this little guy in here, because I like to put a small bead on top of my big bead. Let me scoot this up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead here and just put my bead cap on, my sweater bead. I think these are so cute, these sweater beads, and then they're super cute when you add the bead caps on. Just really, really cute. Okay, and then this little guy. And you know, I may go ahead and put this one in here and then this one. Yeah, because I want this middle one to be kind of long. Okay, so I got that. I'm going to make a loop. I'm going to hook all of these on with jump rings just because I think it's going to look better. So just having said that, I don't know why I said that, but just so you know. All right, so here we go. Rolling a loop back. So there is our first part of this one. Now I'm going to make the second part. For the second part, I'm going to use a head pin. because I don't need a loop on the bottom. So I'm going to put this guy on, my big bullet bead. I think, yeah, there we go. And this guy. Okay, and again, just going to make a loop, or make a, yeah, a loop here. 90 degrees. Cut that off. And roll this right back into a loop. Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to hook these two together, and I'm going to go ahead and do it because I want to be able to judge the lengths of everything else that I'm making. So I kind of start with the biggest one, which I know is going to be my middle one. And then I'll lay this up here like it would go, and then I can judge the lengths of the other. So I'm going to do a row right here, and then a row on the outside. So let's look here. Okay, so let's start with an eye pin. And I'm just kind of trying to judge my colors is what I'm doing. I'm just looking here to see kind of how I want my colors to be. I think I may put this over here. It needed a little more contrast. And I may even open up my Christmas Sage collection here and pull out a couple more just of the green. There's some really pretty green shades in here. I really like this one. It's a little lighter than what I want though. Maybe this olive green would be really pretty. So I may incorporate that one. We'll see. So let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to do this little spacer, this bead cap, this ceramic bead, this bead cap, and this little sweater bead. I'm calling them sweater beads. They look like little sweater components or little sweater links or whatever they're called on sweaters. I don't know. All right, we're going to cut this right off, and again, roll back a loop. Okay, so there's this. Now, I want it to hang down just a little more. I don't want it to hang down as much as this one. So I think what I will do, let's see here, we've got something sparkly right here, so I don't really want to put a lot of sparkle down there. I could do the metal bead. That would be kind of cool. And I need something small on the bottom. I don't really want to do white next to white. See, this is how I design. I just have to kind of feel it out. And ooh, I kind of like that. Okay, so I think we're going to use this and this and this. Yep, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to bend this at 90 degrees. Going to cut this off and roll this right back. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and hook these two together. Close this up really good. And that will be my second dangle right here. That looks pretty good. And my light just went off. Don't know why. Okay. Now for my one over here. So I really would like to use some bead caps. Let me see if I have any in this Christmas Sage mix that'll work. Would those work? Yeah, those would work. Well, kind of. I don't know. I'm really picky about bead caps. I don't like them to make the bead look like it has a hat. So I'm super picky. Let me look in my other mix, and I don't have any more of the regular little ones. Okay, that's all right. So I think we're gonna go. Let's see. This, we might put this guy on top. Yeah, that looks. Does that look better? I think it does, or maybe not. I kind of like this guy on top for some reason. I don't even know why. All right, and then maybe this one. I'm actually going to pull out another one of these sparkly rondelles because or sparkly beads because I really like the way those look. And I may go ahead and pull this one in. I kind of like it too. So this one I don't want to be as long as this one. So I think I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to do the little galaxy bead, this guy, and maybe pull in, where are those sparkly English cut beads? Were they, which mix were they in? I can't remember. Oh, here they are. Okay, they're in the Cozy Up mix. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go that. I like that. Gonna bend it 90 degrees. Cut this off and roll back our loop. Okay, so there's this one. Now this bottom one, I'm just going to kind of make short because I don't really want it to hang down. So let's see if I'm going to need that guy. I don't think I am. I think I'm just going to need this guy and maybe a little spacer on the bottom. So I think we'll do this. Yep. I love these beads that have the texture on them. Like these, they just add so much interest, I think, to your project. Okay, now I'm going to hook these together. Right like this. And close that up. And if you can tell, I'm trying to mix sparkle, color. I'm trying to just mix it up really well. Sparkle, color, and, you know, just have different elements kind of mixed in together. All right, so we're going to pull him in, I think. So over here, I think I might do, I think I want to do this guy down here somewhere because he's kind of bulky. And then it would be nice to get a metal bead up here, I think. We need a metal bead up here. So I may do the metal bead and this one, or this one would look really good there. Yes, it would. I think I like this better. So metal bead and that one. This is how I work. I just kind of try things out and see how they go. And possibly this guy. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So we're going to do these three here. Okay, roll this back. It's going to hang on this one. Grab an eye or a head pin. And for the bottom here, I'm going to do probably this guy, a bead cap. No. Yeah, a bead cap facing up, this guy, and this bead cap right here. Yep, that's gonna do it. I just had a bead roll across the table. Have to track that one down. They've been rogue today. I've had beads everywhere. Of course, this is like the 6th video I filmed, so things are getting a little crazy. Alright, I'm going to hook this one to this one so we can kind of measure our length and make sure that it's looking right. Right there, perfect. And now we're going to do our last little one that's going to go out here. So for this one, I think I'm just going to keep them right in this row that they're in. I like this look here. Yep, I do like that. Okay, let's trim this down. I'll roll this loop back. And then for the bottom, I think what I want to do is pull in another one of these little guys right here. So we definitely need this color over here too. And then what else? What else do I want to pull in here? I could do another one of these olive pearls. That looks pretty good actually. So yeah, I may just do this. So, and you know what? I think I will put one of these little spacers on because it'll just kind of even that out. So this pearl here, this guy here. I think that's going to be good. Okay, 90 degrees. Trim that up and roll this back. Okay, and then I'm going to hook these together like this and close it up. Alright, so here we have the general layout. And so I'm going to take my jump rings, my 6mm jump rings. Here they are. I'm like, where'd they go? They're all covered up with these beads. Okay. And the reason I'm using my 6mm ones, I could use the 4mm possibly, but this kind of is thick in some places. So I want to make sure that, you know, they'll sit on there and hang nicely. So I'm just going to take my 6mm jump rings and I'm going to hook these on now. So this one's going on this outer edge. Grab my other pliers. Just like that. This next one is going right here. Okay, my middle one going right here. Next one right here. And last but not least, we've got our other little guy on the end here. And we're just going to hook him right out here. Okay. There we go. So that is our little focal piece. Now, we're going to take our chain, and each side of the chain is going up one side of the piece here, okay? And I'm going to use my 6mm jump rings again. And I'm just going to hook this right onto here, right onto my chain. Okay, just like that. Same thing on the other side. Now, if you wanted, you could do a bead dangle up here. I actually thought about that, but I think I like it just like it is. I think if I add much more up there, it's just going to make it busy, and I don't want to make it busy. So we're just going to hook this right in here, close it up. Okay, and there we have it. So now I'm going to take I'm going to hold this up to me first. That's always a good idea. If you're making this for yourself, you want to hold it up, just see where it's going to hang. This one's just pretty much where I want it. Okay, so I'm going to hook my lobster on, and I've got a little bit bigger jump ring for that and a ring for it to attach to hook to. So we're going to put that one on first, and you could do an extender on here if you wanted, but I think I'm just going to not do that this time because it fits me pretty good, and I'm probably going to keep this one. I like it. All right, so there we go. And here is our cute little pendant necklace with all of its dangles. Very cute. So now I'm going to do the earrings. So let me get this stuff out of the way because got a bunch of stuff in the way. And pull over these puff balls. I'm telling you, these puff balls just make me happy. I love them. They're so cute. Now, let's pull this over. So we've got all our beads, our ear wires, our chandeliers, our long thingies, and our puff balls. And so here we go. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hook my puff ball on. So I'm going to use a couple of these very tiny jump rings. And I am just going to hook this right onto here and right onto here. Okay, so just like this. Close it right up. And I'm going to hang this directly from the middle. Right like this. I love these. These are so cute. Now this may be too long for some people, but I love it. I think it's adorable. I'm going to go ahead and hook my ball post on the top here. Just like this. Alright, and now I'm going to do my 2 dangles on the sides. So we're going to have to mirror these. So I think I want this to go here. I'm just going to try to, I'm just going to do one dangle. I'm not going to do like I did up there with the jointed ones because this is plenty. I mean, it'll be enough. So I'm going to do that there. Maybe this guy, and maybe this small spacer. Actually, I want to get one of these crystals in, so maybe this crystal. Will that work? I think so. I can't see it for the puff ball. Okay, so I'm going to grab a couple of head pins. I'm going to do this crystal, this one, and then these bead caps. Just like that. And I think that's going to be, yeah, that's going to work really well. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and trim that off. Roll a loop back with our round nose plier. And again, I'm going to hook it on with, I'm going to use the tiny jump rings for this one. But I just like to hook it on with a jump ring. I feel like it makes it dangle just a little bit better. And I do want these to be really, I want them to have a lot of movement. Okay. So there's the one side. Now, the other side, let's see. I kind of would like to pull in this sparkly rondelle. I may do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to pull this guy in, or do I want to put him up here and this one down here? No, I like it better like this. Okay, so I'm going to put the little sparkly, then this guy on, then this guy on, and then I think I may do one of these little wooden spacers on the very top because I think it needs that. These are very eclectic. All right, 90-degree angle. And roll this back. Okay, hook it on with the tiny jump ring. Just like this. Oh, I love these puff balls. These are so cute. Okay, and there we have our really cute puff ball earring. Oh my goodness. Now we're going to mirror the other one. So same thing with the puff ball. Okay, the puff ball is not changing. And I hooked them on with the 4mm. I couldn't remember. So the puff ball remains the same. We just hook him right on, just like we did before. I can't wait to see what the other girls create using these same mixes. I just think this is so much fun. There we go. And we're going to just hook it right on here like that. I'm going to go ahead and put my ball post on. I'm gonna make sure I'm getting that hanging the right way. Let's see. Let me do it this way. I always confuse myself with this. So let's put this on first. There we go. Just want to make sure I didn't put it on backwards. I've been known to do that many, many times. Okay, now we're going to mirror this. So this same one right here is going to go right here. So I'm going to do the crystal on the bottom, the rondelle, my bead cap, my ceramic bead, my other bead cap. Okay, going to make a loop. Cut this right off. Roll this loop back. And go ahead and take my tiny little jump ring and hook it right on. There you go. Now we're going to do the other side. Same exact thing. So I've got the sparkly bead, which I need to pull out. It's only pulled one out. Let me find one. I know there's another one. Yeah, here it is. Okay, sparkly bead. This beautiful, I love this color. We've got this right here, sweater bead. I'm calling these sweater beads. And our little spacer bead on top. So cute. This mix is just, these mixes are so pretty. All the holiday mixes, I love them all. Okay, gonna cut this right off and roll back our loop. Okay. And then I will go ahead and attach this right here. I love these so much. So there we have our little puffball earrings. Oh my gosh, they're so daggone cute. So let me put these and the necklace on a form and I'll be right back to show it to you. Okay guys, so here we have it. Here is our necklace and earring set. I gotta say, I love these little puffballs. One of my puffballs is a little darker than the other, but I don't think that that will really matter once you have them on. I mean, I think they'll be far enough apart that that won't be really noticeable. But I think it turned out super cute. Really like all the dangles, the different beads, different metals. I just think it's very eclectic. But the puffballs, I gotta say, they are my favorite thing ever. I just love them so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I will link Trish and Amber below in the description box. And subscribe to all of us if you haven't, and you need to ring the little bell when you subscribe, because if you don't ring the bell, you won't know when we upload. So yeah, that's important. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.